last we left off, you, the Crimson Tide, after retrieving Sudi's mother, Khadija Velignasia, from the tunnels beneath Shadeside Palace, reunited with their cleric friend, Sudi, after meeting with the Sultan. During Sudi's meeting, she and the Sultan hatched a plan to ensure the survival of the Serac Waste despite the treachery of the various clan elders. With a plan to establish a national council, the only challenge was to address the treachery of these three clan elders that supported Belladonna in her attempt to rise to power. Belladonna being a serial killer that decided to try to seize power and was generally a problem. The Sultan, in an attempt to give you guys a chance to infiltrate the homes of these dubious clan elders, is hosting a dinner for all of them to attend. This should give you maybe about an hour to collect evidence from the various elders' houses.
Not do that right.
Your secondary challenge is to fight and slaughter a monstrous creature that one of these clans has been cultivating as a vessel to the goddess the Crimson Bride. A creature that is known as the False Hydra that sings a discordant song that charms people into ignoring its presence. With their ears stuffed with salvaged cotton, you snuck into the Vohra Clan mansion, infiltrating the basement where you carefully snuck into the lair of the beast. Celeste, stumbling forward by rolling an @1, stumbled into the chamber and left herself open to the False Hydra's attack, as the creature's 4 humanoid heads smacked into you, biting you and picking you up 10 feet in the air, spraying the rest of the party with her blood. I would like you all to roll initiative.
Alright. So D20. Yep.
So I'm not typically here, am I?
Roll for now, just so that we have it.
So roll. Yeah.
Nat 20.
All right.
Write that down.
I am.
I'm gonna need a hot second.
That's fine.
Her initiative says plus 13. Is that correct?
Let me see, because I have the sheet
Is
here.
that correct?
Oh, mine's plus 7.
Hey,
Let her have a 14 if it says she has a
Yes.
the watermelon.
that's correct.
Yes, it is.
It's correct. So when would you go to add that?
Damn, I'm not gonna be on that.
No.
Load, please.
So let's see.
Yeah, but you're just daily.
There.
I bet you're very daily.
Okay. Sure.
Cool.
You get woman. They have a
Together.
26
I
altogether?
usually
Okay.
just hoard them on the table and then bring them up
Yeah,
again.
we'll deal with them at the end of the night.
Or when we have a break.
Yeah, whatever works.
All right.
Either way. Let's try to get the encounter to actually include more than 2 people, because
Roughly what
it's not good.
I know you got a nat 20. Look.
Plus 6. Bard.
Plus 4. How did you get plus 4? Well, no, I was curious.
I put more of my stuff into my charisma.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
No, I was curious. 'Cause I want to know which one of us.
Why is it...
What'd you roll?
Oh, well, with my initiative modifier, I should roll the 26. Because yours is a nat 1.
I'll probably go first. Well, who knows? The False Hydra might go first and kill them all.
I mean, probably. I got a 19.
There. Okay. That's better. It had 2 of you in my initiative thing, and it was like deadly level encounter, and I'm like, that's not true.
I'm sorry. I think it's working.
I think it is too.
I don't think Allie should have had that second half.
It was too much.
You don't have 5 megs. Who cares for? You don't have
Migs.
You're staying. It's fun.
You're staying here. You don't have a choice.
Stay put.
All right. So, first things first. As we go through X initiative.
26.
26. Okay. Lumba.
And
10. All right. And then Claire. What have you got? 24. All right. Celeste. 16. Sudi. I will have to roll. But I already got yours down because I quick wrote it down once I had a chance. Sudi is rolling wonderfully. Serenity, what you got?
18.
18. Okay. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Take a look at this. This is the door that you came in from. Coming down the stairs and into this room. X, where would you like to be?
I probably would have been, so when we initially came in, I came in the door, one of the first people in the door.
Yep.
So I probably would have scooted off into the shadows someplace.
Somewhere further this way?
Yeah.
All right. I'll put you there for now.
Okay.
Zill, where would you like to be? Where do you think you would be after this?
Probably there.
Down over here?
That's hanging. Yeah, right there. It's fine.
That'll work.
Yeah.
All right.
Hand on the wall.
Yeah, you keep your hand on the wall.
Proud of you.
This is a lit chamber, by the way, so if you do not have dark vision, it's not a problem. Serenity, where would you like to be here?
Probably near someone or near the entrance.
Okay. You want to be like here?
Yeah.
All right. Celeste. How about I put you right here? Yes, you're being
Nam dan.
nommed
Probably
on,
gonna be like right.
and you are 10 feet in the air.
Maybe nam.
Wait, she's what?
She is 10 feet in the air, picked up by this thing's four mouths.
Per mouth. I'm like,
I blanked after that.
Yeah.
I just heard chomp damage.
Crunch. Yeah, she's being crunched like sour candy. Lemba, where would you like to be?
so if I remember correctly, I'm technically still a fly.
Okay. where do you want to be as a fly?
That's totally true. I feel like when I entered, I would have just like gone up.
You would have
Like,
gone
flown, like up into the room.
like here up or further up here?
Yeah, like more like flown like up
Center.
into the center of the room, but like pretty quick look around.
All right.
Slicing the pie. I can slice up.
There you go. So I'll put you, the ceiling is about 15 to 20 feet up.
Cool.
So I'll put you at the top of the ceiling near the center of the room. And Sudi, I'm going to put by the door in horror as we go through.
Alright.
In the meantime, there. Think what we're gonna, not that one. So I'm already using that one for something. How about, I'm trying to find a good one for Claire. I'm going to make you, for now, because I don't have this person anywhere else, the sketchy looking cultist. Just for the moment.
Yeah.
And for all intents and purposes, I'll put you at about the top of the stairs.
What in the He's working on
Put you about here.
He's trying. He's doing his best.
So,
it.
let's change the music from suspense to combat.
Where are the lights? Middle lights.
No, I got the lights.
Oh, but I want clicky the lights.
Want to make them red? There. There's one behind you.
The behind
I
you.
thought it didn't look red enough. It's like, this is really white.
I know your penchant for pushing buttons. I'm going to keep it far away from you otherwise.
Oh, wait. I was like, wait, where'd it go?
I'm on it. So, the first thing that you all see as you enter into the room is a sound you did not hear suddenly stops. And this four-headed, pale-skinned form, like Dead Hand from Zelda, effectively appears at the center of the room. Here. And using its heads, lumbers forwards this way, and with all four heads, grabs Celeste by around the midsection sidelong and picks her up into the air, spattering all the rest of you with blood.
Right.
Awesome.
First things first, X, it is your turn. What would you
really?
like
I
to
go
do?
first?
My
Yeah.
nat 20,
If you rolled
doesn't
a
it?
nat
I
20.
rolled a nat 20.
Nat 20 plus, you had plus 6. You're
And I
going at the
also-
same time.
Oh, I assumed his nat 20 would have put him above me,
A nat-
but we rolled the same.
For ability checks, technically nat 20s don't exist. It's 20 plus whatever the skill modifier is.
Oh,
I prefer, especially if there's not a tie, to make the nat 20 more special.
yeah, which is why I just assumed
But
he would go first.
with your abilities, you're going at the exact same time.
Oh, okay.
So think about what you want to do. You have
Okay.
1
I
minute.
would like to sneak around behind the thing and
All
hold
right.
my turn until somebody is within flanking.
Like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Roll a stealth check for me.
Yep. That is a 22.
22. Okay. All right. You think you're pretty well stealth as you go following along the side. This is a dry kind of sandstone wall
Okay.
that otherwise is you kind of hug along the wall beneath these braziers using the flickering shadows as you go to make your way around, following in front of this altar.
Okay.
It's a little bit disconcerting as you go a little bit further in, and the rest of you kind of begin to notice this. You kind of have been distracted by the fact that there's this giant four-headed thing eating Celeste, but you're seeing this altar, and behind the altar is the statue of a very familiar-looking woman. Not quite Belladonna, but what you would gather would be the Crimson Bride. So, Zill, if that's your turn, the X, then
Yep.
Zill, what would you like to do?
I would like to. Let me see. So if I do my bonus action and cast Echelon Stride at my
Yes.
3rd level,
Yep.
am I still able to make an attack? Like just with my sword instead of another spell?
Yes. Yeah. Because spellcasting, when you cast a bonus action spell, your action can only be a cantrip, but you still leave your action open.
Perfect. Then I would like to use my bonus action to cast Echelon Stride,
All right.
and I'm going to do it actually at. Can I do it? Am I still able to do it at my 4th level spell slot for more damage? And it's still
Yeah, if you would like for the spell slot for the action. Yeah.
right, because I have all my spell slots open. I'm going to do that. I'm going to cast that. So I'm going to run for my movement right past the thing.
Like diagonal 5, 10, like that, and cut across this way? Or are you trying to cut this
Well,
way?
where would put me in flanking range to help X?
It would be like right here.
Oh,
That would work.
so anywhere. So if I could move there, it would work as well.
There or here would work.
All right.
Either
I wanna
one
get
of
on
these.
This side and cover this side of the room for us.
Down onto this side here, or do you want to be over here?
And over one more up.
One more up here,
Nope. Back where you were.
back here.
Right there. Yes.
Will
Okay.
will that allow?
That is not flanking.
Oh, that's what. Oh.
That this
Can you
or
go-
this is
Can you go
flanking.
to this one? Would this one be flanking at all?
This one,
No, one more towards me.
there.
this would not.
That one.
Okay, just put me within flanking range then.
Okay, I can put you here or here.
Okay. Because
But
I'll
he
still,
said he wants to be closer to this side.
Closer to this side, so that'll work. So you cast a spell and run 5 feet, bam, and stop just short right in front of the creature.
all right. I want to see if I move within 5 feet of a creature or object that is moving or change. Okay, so it'll still work. Oh, and I am concentrating because it's still concentration. Then, so first, Echelon Stride damage to the Hydra will be 5 fire damage.
All right. Does it get a save or it's just 5?
It's just 5. I believe it's just 5. Let me
All
see
right.
what it say. Yeah, flames billowing, dragon's blast from your feet for the duration of your sleep increases by 20 feet. And moving doesn't provoke attack of opportunities. When you
All right.
5 feet of a creature, the carry takes 1d6 fire damage, and then above that for each one. A
Yep.
creature object can take damage only once during battle.
All right, so
just take it.
it doesn't, it just has to take it. That's great.
To take it.
So you rush up and stop short, and kind of like a hockey player stopping short on their skates, you just kind of skid these cinders into the thing. Now, its head is still, all 4 of its heads are still extended up and forwards. They pretty much, it's hard to say with the minis, they reach to where Celeste is right now, floating 10 feet in the air. So you kind of come down along where the neck connects to the rest of this meatball shaped body and just kind of stop and shower this thing with cinders. And you just hear this kind of grumble, this as you just kind of stop, and one of the heads lets go of Celeste and it starts to turn to you.
Lovely. Then with my attack, I would like to stabby stab with my magic short sword.
All right, roll an attack.
Attack is an 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Perfect. Okay. Then it is going to take Hit the thing. Do the thing.
Yeah.
4 damage.
All right.
Piercing damage.
So you just go running up and stop, and the head turns to look at you, and you make eye contact with no eyes, with these little wet, sunken black
Am I
holes.
still able to move because I didn't take all my movement yet?
Yes, technically.
Well, shoot, but I want to be.
But technically, because you're in flanking distance, I should have been able to take my turn before you, because I held my attack until someone was flanking. So technically, you can still move after my turn is done.
Oh, then I'll do that.
So yeah. Alright, so
Yeah.
my turn then, technically? Because
They happen at the same time, so let's finish his all the
Okay.
way and then go.
Okay, that's
and,
great.
and it'll still count as flanking because you do it at the same moment.
Perfect. Then
Yes.
I would like to, so that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. I would like to be as far away from
Over here.
He's like, fuck this shit, I'm not, bro.
So you run up to it and just go, yeah, with the cinders, and then stab it, and the head turns, and you go, oh, and just kind of turn and run the other
I'm
way.
gonna go the other way.
Leaving full-on cartoon style, like burning footprints out of
Literally,
there.
because I'll sit and have it concentrated.
Yeah.
There you go, there you go.
I did a Bugs Bunny, guys.
Yep.
Classic.
Do your held action.
Alright, so during my held action, while Zill was flanking.
Yep. While he was here. Yes.
I'm now flanking the back, the butt end of the meatball.
It is basically just a pale, never seen the light of the sun skin and flesh with veins and muscles
I'm
pulsing.
flanking the uncooked meatball.
Yeah, it's a raw meat meatball. It's a raw meat cake.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting. I will then whip out, so I will draw both my frostbrand and my flame tongue sword. And as I
Alright.
do, I speak the draconic word for
Okay.
because I don't fucking know what that actual language is. And then I use my
You can only activate one as your
okay. Well, I
secondary.
was gonna activate it during my bonus anyway. Fine.
That's
I
fine.
pull out my flame tongue because that's my right-handed weapon.
There
so
you
that
go.
seems to be the one I reach for first.
it is. X is
I go in
right-handed. It's
draconic. I
canonical.
go, and it lights up with
There you
its
go.
fire. And I basically like stab into this uncooked meatball. With
Trying to
my,
cook it?
Yeah, with my fire sword. It's my fire sword.
All right, roll your attack.
All right. So with my flame tongue plus 6 does a 22 hit.
22 hits.
Fuck yeah, 22 hits. So I get sneak attack.
Yeah.
No jingle. I fucking love sneak attack.
Got metal.
All right. Oh, fuck yeah. All right. So that's 10, 13, 16. That is 17 sneak attack damage.
Are you accounting for assassinate?
What, that? Yeah. So what do I do?
Double all the
that,
dice.
So double the. Okay. So basically that's, I said 17. So that's 34. 34 sneak attack. I guess technically I think it's piercing. I think it's sneak attack damage, but it's piercing damage.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
It counts as whatever the weapon
Okay.
would
So
be.
34 piercing damage. And then that means I get to double my fire damage then as well.
Yes,
right?
all
So
dice associated with the attack.
So then I get 1d6 plus 2, so I'll just roll 2d6
There you go.
for my. So that is 4 plus 2, so that is 6 additional piercing damage. And then I get 4d6. That's an additional 5, 8, 10, 13. It's an additional 13 fire damage.
13 fire
So
damage.
that should have been 34.
I've been doing it as we go. Don't worry.
47. That should have been 53.
All
total
right.
damage.
That's good. You take a second and you pull the one sword and you just kind of wait and you wait until you see this heavy looking vein that's just pulsing through this thing in the back. And you wait and you aim and you time it out so that when it pulses, you just strike through it and just kind of cut it straight through that way. And you hear the flesh sizzle as this thing just kind of turns, drops your ass.
You're welcome.
So Celeste, you are going to be taking
I'm sorry.
You're welcome.
Oh, damn it.
I'm not worried.
6 points of fall damage as you fall.
Look at the wind.
Step of the Wind is not it. It is,
sorry.
yeah, but it's another thing.
I'm trying to find it.
So you just kind of,
Featherfall.
yeah, it's like Featherfall's the spell, and you have a monk ability that lets you basically just ignore that.
No, it's not a.
You said like just
It's not a.
It,
Spell.
it's not. It's one of your monk features. Use your cheat sheet.
Uh,
Okay.
Still fall. That's what
Yes.
it is. Yeah.
So you can ignore
you can
damage.
Use your reaction when you fall to reduce any falling damage and take by 40.
All right, so you use your reaction and reduce it. No damage. You just kind of fall like a leaf and just kind of back and forth fall and land prone on the ground.
Somebody has to fall work. No reason. Yeah, pretty much.
Cheers to that.
Alright, then I take
All four heads, one that had been looking at Zill, turns and looks. They all look at you and they are pissed.
Oh, I'm sure. And while that happens, I just go, in my head, I'm thinking, Mommy. But I unsheath my other short sword, my frostbrand, and then in Draconic, I go,
You cannot.
well, I can't do
You
that.
can only activate one at a time.
Oh, that's shit.
Technically, you shouldn't even be able to draw a second one, but I typically let you.
You typically do. Yeah. Fine, you should do it fine. Well, then
It's
if I can't,
still a sword. It's just not
fine. Then
activated.
if I can't draw it, then I will just go back to my fire and go, fuck it. And basically, and while it's inside it,
So you can't
can't do that.
because it's your. Do you have 2 attacks?
Do it.
If dual willed, you get to
I
make
get
one with
two
an
weapon- I
offhand
get
weapon
two
attack.
weapon fighting.
So what I'm saying is 2 weapon fighting. What you can do is, if you want, you can draw the other sword because I always let you.
Yeah.
And just make it, but without the additional cold damage.
Fine, alright, I draw the fucking sword.
The idea for 2 weapon is that you have one, and so you can sneak another one in.
Okay, fine. I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Alright, so while I've got this thing fucking barbecued on the end of my thing,
Yep.
I then skewer it with my left hand and like cross them in my X formation.
You just.
Classic
Yep.
X. And just like twist the blade in.
All right.
Attempt to.
Roll your attack.
Alright, this one is.
You know, funny thing is, I just saw a video of like what a diver uses for a knife.
Yeah.
They just like
Yeah,
put it
they're-
in the shock and then press the button and then cobble.
Yep. It just goes through.
Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit.
Fuck. I
You
miss.
you go and you try to stab down into it to try to make a deeper cut through down to make your X form. As you do, it hits the kind of fleshy, blubbery hide and just kind of sticks there. And you're like, fuck. So,
Goddamn idiot. Alright.
all
I
right.
then withdraw my swords basically, and then I'd like to run to the corner.
Okay. So right here, 5, 10, it's going to take an attack of opportunity on you.
I expected that.
Let's see. It is
I expected that.
does a 15 hit you?
It meets, but it
Meets.
goes in my favor though.
It hits. The armor class is a DC.
Oh,
So if it meets, it hits.
oh, does it?
Yes, I round rolls in people's favor.
Alright, well then I'd like to use my evasion.
Your uncanny dodge to have it.
My uncanny dodge to
That's-
have the attack.
It's probably a good idea.
You bastard.
Let's see. Is this
Who
one to
invited
10?
you to the party?
I made this party.
Alright, hit me with the damage so I can try
Let's see.
Oh, wait, my head.
7 points. So 7, 8, 9, 10 points of piercing damage.
Alright, so 5.
Yes.
That. Okay.
Yep. And you are considered grappled, so you get here. And it currently has you grappled with one of these heads. It has you in a mouth that stretches almost like the mummy and just grabs you around the waist and just starts to crush.
So do I get to make an acrobatics check or strength check to get out of that, or is that on my turn?
That would be on your next turn. That's your
Or is that
action.
on the monster's turn?
That would be on your turn. It's like your action to try to get out of it.
Okay, but like I'm
Your
saying,
movement is 0 while you're grappled.
Yeah,
It's
but
just
I'm
you can
saying
attack.
when it's eventually the Hydra's turn, if he tries to like eat me since I'm grappled, do I
Yeah.
get to make a save to get out?
No.
Oh.
No, it's got you.
Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I've accepted my fate.
Is she
Alright,
up in the
guys.
air?
No, I'm on
oh.
the ground.
Oh, no.
No, I'm on the ground. He's just got me.
And you, boom, I gotta put you on the ground. Celeste, there you go.
Alright, ladies and gents.
All right.
Heard it.
So, Claire, remind me your character's name because I cannot find the document anymore.
Oh, I have it. Najmi?
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 Najmi is like extra of weapon.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
So,
So do you want your name to be Najmi or...
Oh, you can tell me Aska.
Okay.
okay.
Like, I mean, well, once you introduce yourself, you figure it out, but I just want to know so I can say it in my head a couple times so I say it right.
Oh, we can just use my character's name from our creative writing class if you want.
Oh fuck.
Whatever you want.
Oh my gosh.
Brave done.
All right.
Sold.
So, Astrid,
So do I.
you come down from the second floor, and you're leaving where you ended up leaving your quote-unquote charge in her room. She's locked in there and trying to cope with everything she's got going on. She sent you out to go and just kind of deal. You're almost like going home for the night, and you hear something from down in the basement. And none of the other guards seem to notice. At this point, what you know is that a bunch of these guards are basically having game night.
Because they're dope.
There are a few of them that are, hanging out and being on posts, and then there are the majority of them that are like in the barracks that is attached to the mansion, and they're having game night. And you're like, do I join them? I don't know if I really want to fucking deal with these asshats. But you hear something and start to make your way down the stairs. So, this is you right here. It's kind of hard to see, but this is you. Yeah, you're a little bit freaky. But so you're making your way down the stairs, and you get here before the initiative kicks in. So on your turn, what would you like to do?
Well, I'm really curious. I've got Steve with me, so I'm ready to go.
Oh, Steve's the watermelon.
I'm curious what
You're carrying a melon downstairs on your way home.
Steve the third.
like in like a little like backpack on her back.
I got him the little dad carrier. Like a little baby carrier.
You have a watermelon baby Bjorn.
All these guys are messing around in the basement again. I'm like, damn it. All my characters, I'm gonna sneak down and see what they're doing. If they're doing anything annoying, I'm probably gonna leave. Because I want to do that.
Yeah.
But if anything's happening,
You're gonna handle.
I gotta handle it, the princess.
All right.
Sorry, what?
To that in a minute.
So.
That's a blood.
I will sneak down to the door and
All right.
take a peek.
So, what is your movement speed? It should say on there.
This page. Walking speed 30 feet.
30 feet? Okay. So right now, with generally your just walking speed, this is actually a much cooler angle. I like this more. Right now, you're just outside the door and it's cracked, and you can see people that don't belong are in this room. So if you want, you can use your action, or if as a rogue, your bonus action to dash and move another 30 feet. Or up to another 30 feet. That's up to you.
So I just want to dig into the room.
You kind of are peeking through the crack in the door going, what?
Can she see the monster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, and you don't see the whole thing. You see people running around, focused attention at the center of the room of what looks like a church, but like a really shitty small church. And at the same time, something that is neon white, kind of color coming through with this like weird skin that just keeps moving, and you can't quite see all of it, and you're not sure what it is, but there are people in here that you know shouldn't be. You're not sure what's happening, but they're fighting something.
Steve down, got Steve with me, and I just smell this. It all smells like Italian meatball. Steve right. And
Tomato
he
paste.
absolutely hates church settings. Screw it. I need to help these guys.
All right.
I'm sorry. You come in 1 second with a Steve and you're like,
So, do you want to use like your action or your bonus action to go in?
Where are they?
There.
would you like to enter the room?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Just stealthily enter the room if possible.
All right. So I'll open the doors. As you open the door and fling it open to try to like sneak in, you hit a Karakian woman in the back as she's standing right in front of this door, who turns and gives you like this glare, and it's just this rude, totally like piercing dagger glare, and then this pale skinned, kind of light blue hair, half elven woman kind of turns with this freaked out expression. And they both look at you. They both look at you like,
Oh, fuck.
oh.
Oh, well, like, oh, shoot, I didn't realize you were there. So I hand the surprised one my watermelon.
Serenity, you have one watermelon.
I tried to be the watermelon.
This is great prop work.
I'm loving this. We need more props. He hands someone something, he's going to pick it up.
They take it. She's just holding a watermelon like, what?
Okay. And then I look over and I see her. She's being held by this giant freaking monster. I'm like,
Yep.
oh shit.
Serenity is thinking, I mean,
I got
I'm
my
a
short
to ask me, but are you?
I'm like, what?
You kind of point and you're like, eh? Where
What's
would
happening if I'm doing the dash or whatever?
all right? Where would you like to go in here? You have 30 feet, which is one of these squares is 5 each.
Okay, so I will. Where is it? How is it facing?
It is currently hard to tell because it has 4 long neck stalks, and in theory, all of them have turned this way.
Look at me while one is
Okay.
eating me.
Yeah.
Well, I got my bow. I'm like, shoot, made a good shot, so I'm gonna run that way.
You're gonna run. Do you want to go
Shadow.
closer to where like Zill is down in the corner, or this opposite corner with the shadow?
Opposite corner of the shadow.
All right, so you go 5, 10, 15. I can, oop. There we go. Alt turns. There we go. So there you are.
And then I'm gonna turn and take a look at this head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. No.
Yeah.
Here. Yeah. The whole group of starting people. I'm gonna shoot first and ask questions later. So
There you go.
I'm gonna shoot this dude. I'm
You shoot the meatball.
gonna shoot the meatball. Can I see the eyes?
No, it has no eyes. It has sunken dark pits, like a bruise. Like someone punched it straight in the eye, and the eye just went boop, in,
Oh.
and it's just leaking water like tears.
Okay, so I can't really see that.
Yeah.
So that's really uncomfortable.
Yeah, it totally is.
I'm gonna annoy the fuck out. I'm gonna shoot it right in the mouth.
All right.
Yeah. No-eyed meatball.
No eye meatball. Okay.
No-eyed
Yeah.
meatball.
The thing that gave her
The
nightmares.
thing that it's gaping. I'm
like
not
open
sure.
right now.
Yeah, it's like 3 of its mouths are open, long and wide, like the mummy.
I'm gonna shoot it right in
All right. So roll an attack. So you roll a d20 and yep, and then add the bonus for the attack bonus on the weapon for like the bow.
Yeah,
short bow.
yes, you get to add that to your roll.
Plus this.
And that's the
plus
damage.
Okay.
You start here to roll. Yeah, 20!
That's right. All right.
You do double damage.
That 20 is almost an auto hit.
Makes it 28.
28 to hit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I think we know what hits.
Yes. And then this is your damage. You roll a d6 by 5. And you get to do that twice.
So I sorted it.
You don't forget. So I
Twice?
when I double it, yeah.
You can either double that roll or roll 2d.
Okay, so I got 5.
Either way works.
So you can roll again or take 2 5.
Or you can just make it 10.
I would just make it 10.
Okay, make a check.
Okay, so
Oh, wait, yeah.
10
Yeah.
plus 5. So yeah, 15 damage.
15 damage.
There's the bonus, the plus 5 doesn't double, right? It's just the dice
The
double.
dice double. Okay.
Just the dice double, but
Did 15 damage.
very nice.
Sure.
And it is currently occupied, so you get sneak attack.
Oh,
yeah.
shit. I don't roll for sneak attack.
Well, if she's the same level as I am, it should be 5d6.
But she's a different archetype.
But she's a rogue.
PHP 96.
Good looking
Look
at
at
that.
that.
You'll never
The chocolate allows for the
Okay, 46.
She's one below you guys.
So, here, do you want more dice?
Yeah.
How many?
Give her more.
Okay, I gave her 5. Okay.
Roll low.
And then you get to double whatever that is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Because not 20.
Dang it, I get 8.
So 16 in total?
more damage.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
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 So you did 31
Yeah.
damage.
So right out of the gate, you come walking in and you try to like gently push the doors open to sneak in, and there's people there. So you just kind of grab them, and you all kind of see as the doors are flung open back the other way, and there's this woman standing there. What I should do is have you describe your appearance for people as you're carrying a watermelon in and hand it off.
Oh, where is it?
After this.
My character is dressed in a dark green cloak. My hair is a deep red, almost like blood. Like blood with eyes that is red to match. And my watermelon got me too.
And a watermelon.
And my watermelon.
Sounds like a theme.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
my cloak. Right there.
We should take a sec to describe all of our.
Yes, we should.
Granted, she's seen those, but
But still, either
I
way.
kind of like the photo we had, but like green with red hair.
okay, pass it.
There you go.
Pass it around. Share with the class.
What told you you could eat that picture?
I'm sorry.
I made a picture.
No, that's me. No.
I didn't start on
Here.
X would fuck that.
X would fuck a boat.
Fuck a boat.
Yes.
I didn't realize that shit.
What do you want? Watermelon or garlic? I'm gonna reach in and grab the first.
Yeah, first one. Or watermelon.
There are more upstairs.
Here we go.
He's definitely has that bar.
They're on the stove if you need more. I figured. So this woman with this blood red hair throws open the doors and just kind of pauses and then slowly hands a watermelon to Serenity and just kind of casually walks to the corner and pulls a short barrel and goes it just hits this thing straight into the back of the throat, and it just starts coughing and
Uvula.
hacking.
It hits the uvula.
It pretty much. So it's currently coughing and hacking and struggling. I'm going to roll a stealth check for this to see if anybody else happens to notice. That's a nat 20. So it is coughing and hacking up blood very quietly.
Good for it.
To the point where you guys are not currently attracting the attention of numerous other guards.
Good for it. Good job, Meatball.
So, yay.
Good job, Meatball.
All right, that a very good turn for your first ever turn.
Yeah, that was her. Yeah, we did it.
All right,
All right, next.
Serenity. It's your turn, and you are holding a watermelon.
So I quickly inspect the watermelon. Does it look like it has any?
Make an investigation check
Investigation check.
or a nature check, either one.
It looks relatively happy for a watermelon.
Roppy does make out the dog. He's a little
I'm telling you, he's making out with my dog.
I really think you shouldn't be picking it wrong in your face.
You know how many
15?
kisses I gave her?
God, this is like a good watermelon. You're not even sure how it's here in a desert environment. This is amazing.
All right, so
You're also trying to figure out if it's a commentary because you're like a water elemental elf that she handed you a watermelon. You're like, what does this mean?
ready? Yeah. So I do. You are still Steve.
You said you're Steve the Third. Sounds like there's been two others.
Steve doesn't have a good track record. His expiration date's usually 2 days in.
So I'm like, come on, little guy. Why not you? I can't see your face. So I take out a paintbrush.
We do.
Oh, here we go. Stop. Sarah, all right, Sarah.
It's an expo marker, so it should be able to wash off.
I don't know. Claire and I have eaten a lot of disgusting things in our lives. Expo markers
Plus,
probably better.
You're not going to want to eat the rind anyway, so it works.
But the line's the best part.
Can you hold it back?
The fiber.
It wouldn't surprise me.
So, you'd like to
I don't know if anyone can see this.
Bill, why did you
turn it around. Let's see. You draw this little You very quickly.
Roll the 26. Why
I'll say that can be your bonus action, and you still have your action if you want. Because you very quickly pull out your brush and just kind of go, and then turn it around like.
That's beautiful. I love it. Steve looks gorgeous. Cool.
Steve will die by the end of the day.
Oh,
So, would you like to do anything with your action or movement?
oh my gosh. I want to do something so funny, but I don't know if I should.
Do what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna set Steve gently on the ground next
Okay.
to the entrance so he's safe.
Okay. Steve is in the doorway. Steve owns that doorway.
Steve is the guard. Steve is the guard.
Oh yeah. I quickly go out, like I'm gonna face the entranceway,
He's just monitoring the staircase.
The rock.
and then I'm going to cast enlarge on it.
Oh, okay.
You got a giant ass watermelon statue you can put in front of that door?
Honestly, there's vegetables in this, I think.
Yeah,
so.
did you prep a watermelon?
Oh god. This is the definition of the video, is if I have this all planned out,
Maybe
and then my
instead of
fucking
water,
pearl goes off.
Maybe instead of water to melon.
That's a 7.
How much bigger did you make it?
It crushes everybody in the room.
We all die in the water.
We're gonna just put it right here.
Oh my god. It picked up the
So there is currently no fucking escape. Steve.
because ours can't get to it.
Yeah.
And we can just use the whole and we can make perfect.
Evidence will be very hard to collect. Yeah. This fucker.
We gotta go eat it. All right.
So you very quickly go, hold on, and draw a face with your paintbrush, and just very quickly make it a face. Turn it around to show people with this big grin, and you're grappled, and you're going, yeah. And she just kind of slowly turns around. She's bleeding and dripping.
Like out of the mouth, like
She's dripping blood from this thing as she's being held by it, and you just kind of slowly pivot, set it down, and it goes. Oh, it's just huge in the doorway.
best fighting session I think we've ever.
Oh, God damn it!
Oh,
Stop.
yeah.
That is.
Yeah.
I'm giving you bonus XP for that.
Alright. You guys done with that?
Yeah. So, as the last thing, do you want to move anywhere? Would you like to stay by Steve?
I was sit by Steve.
You just kind of sit down in the corner with your paintbrush,
Handiwork.
and you've got your hand, and you're feeling the rough surface. Like, yeah, I did done good. All right.
I'm not even mad. That's
Fuck. Celeste, it is your turn. You have been grabbed, and you were bitten sidelong by 4 heads, took a bunch of damage. You are bleeding, and then all of a sudden it drops you and lands you face first on the floor. No damage, but you land and it's like boom. And you just kind of look up, and there's a fucking watermelon.
Wow.
And a random person you've never met before right in front of you. You're basically like this.
I will never be able to look at another one in my life without thinking about speed. I'll be like 45. I'll be like 6 feet, kind of low, and I'll be like, and my grandkids will be like, Creepy, what's wrong? Like,
You will.
and my dad pity.
What are you doing? Save us from this. What are you doing?
How close am I to a head?
To ahead? They're all currently over by X.
I'll try to
So I'm not close.
You are not that close, but you, with your crazy monk speed, can get almost anywhere in this room. So, is it a problem?
Okay.
The main body, by the way, is here.
Let me go to the main body.
All right, so you take a step forward after standing up. What would you like to do?
I'm walking
To the meatball.
I'm gonna take my katana. I'm gonna swipe at the base of the neck.
Okay, all right. So roll your attack.
Like this speed. Fuck. 14.
14 does not hit.
I'm gonna do it again.
All right, roll your other attack.
Alright, that's a 23.
23 will hit.
Okay.
That'll hit.
Good. So then, I'm using 2 hands for this, by the way.
I just remembered and launches concentration.
I'm going
Yes.
right?
Yep. All right, roll your damage. Are you doing it with one hand or two hands?
2.
2 hands? Okay.
It's gonna be a 4.
4 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right. So the first attack that you end up, you stand up and you kind of look around and go, oh, and take another step and try to do a flourish with it and strike upwards with a single hand and it misses. You come back and grab it with 2 hands and just bring it down maybe an inch into this thing's base of the neck.
Nice.
It's stuck for a second before you kind of and pull it out. Anything else?
Can I do extract aspects?
Yeah.
Or do I have to do a melee attack?
That was a melee attack.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know why my brain is.
That
Okay.
yes, I think I do.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I think I have a guess.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that. Oh, okay.
All right. So you do the extract aspects. Remind me what you learn.
Let's do here. You can strike pressure points
To learn it.
crucial information about foe. And then
You learn damage resistances.
yeah. Vulnerabilities, damage resistances, damage immunities, and condition.
All right. This is immune to being petrified
Nice.
and is resistant to psychic damage.
Okay.
Yes.
Off topic.
Outside.
Petrified.
Yes.
But if Medusa had turned it to stone,
Uh-huh.
how was that immune to being petrified?
The way that I'm playing it for it is whenever a head got petrified, just another one grows back immediately.
That head's gone. Oh,
Yeah.
so you either
Kind of like a lizard losing its tail.
so technically you could petrify if you could petrify all 4 heads at once.
They would all immediately grow back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like you have to aim for its
Yep.
core.
You guys don't have to just attack the heads. The main body is
didn't-
also extremely effective.
I attacked.
So,
See if I can do damage.
I was just
Yes.
curious how that works. If Medusa had them petrified,
no,
like,
every time this thing tried to encroach, she was able to kill the head and make it repel, but it was not hurt too much by it. It was fine.
oh, so we never
So,
actually saw
it was
the whole
an
thing.
it was an
Garbage.
endless generator of heads.
So we did not.
And it's just
So we only
Yeah.
saw a head every once in a while.
like when you have a log that you burn in a campfire for a
Yeah.
while and it just sort of slowly turns to cinders and it can just fall. It's
Yeah.
that. It just kind of turned to stone and crumbled, and then another
Okay.
head grew back.
So we never actually saw the full body in her life.
No.
We just saw one of the heads.
You saw all of its attempts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
All right.
Continue.
Anything else on your turn?
You didn't. Did you say them all?
Yeah. Sorry. It is immune to petrified and resistant to psychic damage.
This is just like that's all you're giving me.
That's it. I can tell you it knows languages known by a creature it has consumed. That doesn't do you really any good.
Can I yell this information to the group, or
Have you taken your bonus action? Because if you have not, I will let you.
Oh, I don't think so.
So you can, in 10 words, say what you say. To the whole group, 10 words. What you got? Hello,
Can you remind me one more?
Condition immunities: petrified, damage resistance, psychic.
Resistance. Okay. Okay. All right. No. Don't use psychic. My brain shot. So, there we go. Cannot be petrified. There we go. That helped.
Perfect. That was 6. Get it.
There. That's like a solid block of peanut butter. I have treats.
We did. She's fine.
It's also peanut butter, so she's happy. So you all end up hearing that.
Yes.
Immune to petrified,
No.
resistant to psychic. You all know that now. And as you hear that, Zilly, you go, motherfucker! But now, that being your turn, it is now the False Hydra's turn.
I was waiting on to figure out what his turn was.
Yep.
Or her. I guess I can't assume.
Probably it. I'm about to get my shit rocked, so.
Yeah. Does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
Yes, it does. Okay. Where's my D8?
wait, did I
I'm gonna
have a
do
turn?
this.
No.
Not yet.
Now there's Lumba. He will tell you.
Right now, I'm.
Neat or
You take another 7 points of piercing damage as the thing starts to just shake you like an alligator in its mouth. Another head tries to strike up and grab you by the legs to tear you in half. That is
fuck.
24 to hit.
Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dead?
no, not yet.
No, but he's gonna try and tear me in half.
Don't worry, we got magic. We'll have a cool.
That's another 7 points of piercing damage as this other one grabs your left leg and you starts to pull as the two start to pull you into 2 pieces.
Love that.
You're starting to feel your knee start to pull out of socket,
Yay
and
for
it
me.
fucking hurts. Next, Celeste,
Bitches here. Let's go.
10 to hit you.
Wow.
No. I rolled fucking 4. 22 to hit you, though.
That's a yes.
That's a yes. You take 6 points of piercing damage as one of the heads comes and turns and does this high arc down and just grabs you, slamming you down into the stonework below you.
I'm right next to
Grabbing you directly around the shoulder and kind of around the ribs in the shoulder, and you just have the front half and your arm is free, but you are grappled by the thing as it sits there holding on. There's one free head just kind of turning and looking around. All right, Lumba, it is your turn.
I'd like to stay free-headed
Yep.
for the room.
Buzz, you're a fly, bitches.
Yeah, like business. But if I go to next one, like the person. Watermelon. I'm nuts.
I heard it all.
I heard it all at once, so it's okay.
Well, that's what it felt like in real life. The little fly is gonna go land on like the stage area.
You land on the bloody meat-covered altar.
Oh, no.
So,
What do you mean covered? I don't want to.
That's a real thing. What fucking land?
that is true.
Just saying.
It's not telling me.
All the world's a stage if you believe it.
I thought it was like a puppet. I'm sorry.
No, it's... So you land like right there?
Sure.
Okay.
I am going to defly.
D-fly. All of a sudden, Zill, it's a little bit weird. You hear the resistant to psychic, you get pissed off, you're upset, and this fly goes in your face and around your ear, and you're like, God fucking Lemma. She lands next to you as you like wave it off, and she just kind of on all fours and then grows back into Lemma and then stands up.
Flap in her face.
You can.
Right.
As you stand up.
Give me damage.
No, it won't do any damage. It's just he's flailing and you just kind of get smacked on the side of the cheek and you're like,
12.
really? No.
Oh, but my unarmed is, is there a modifier to unarmed? Or is it just a straight roll?
I'm saying you hit her regardless. It just doesn't do any damage.
Right.
No.
Cool. I would like to flip off Jill and then hit
I didn't know you were going to stand back.
back. And then I'm going to try Aura of Life.
Okay.
Oh my
All right.
god. Oh,
Does that mean?
if we go down below to
Let me
death.
read my item still.
Hi, baby. How
Okay. It creates a 30-foot range. Yep.
That's
That's
fine.
That's fine. And then
So that's this entire space.
6.
The entirety of everybody, with including the people that are by the door and the watermelon.
Each non-hostile creature in the aura, including me.
Is the watermelon hostile?
Just need to die.
So everyone has resistance to necrotic damage.
Nice.
Hit point maximum cannot be reduced. And if you die on your next turn, you immediately regain a hit point. So no death saving throw.
Oh, good. So my dislocated limbs are just not.
Yeah, they'll come off, but intact and alive are different things.
That's fine.
X, the sneakiest rogue with a peg leg.
More you get.
As another reference, this all up until we get back around is 6 seconds. So in 6 seconds, all of this happened, including a giant watermelon.
That's a lot.
Within 6, that is a lot to process.
A lot.
So, hi, I know you're tall enough to see on the table. You don't need it. You are fine.
He's like, Dad, I just want to play with you. I just want to help.
So, you all done?
Yeah, I am done.
Sudi, on her turn,
You need it for touch silence.
Yep.
Like the plan.
she does. She's going to cast silence. She did. It is a 20-foot radius. So we'll say right here on this thing, 5, 10, 15 to 20. This, almost the entire room, all sound, including the braziers that are currently crackling with fire, just nothing.
Excellent.
X was sitting there yelling and screaming. Make a stealth check for me, by the way.
Me?
Yep. And it just goes silent.
23.
23? Yep. So you grit your teeth rather than full bellow screaming, because you know that there are probably way too many guards above you that will come down and fuck you up.
Not with Steve in the way.
Yeah. So
Not with Steve there.
she ends up casting this spell and turning around, looking at the watermelon, and just kind of sauntering over into this corner and just kind of waiting, not quite sure what to do. So that's her turn. Now, top of the round, X, it is your turn again.
All right, I would like to get unfucking grappled
All right,
from this thing.
make a athletics strength check.
Okay, athletic or strength. Sorry.
Yep.
Both of those are the same.
It's athletics or acrobatics. I'll give
Athletics
you.
or acrobatics.
Yep.
Same fucking shit. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
That is a 17.
17. Let's see what it got. So we're just roll a general strength check. In 8, you break free one of the heads.
Which one do I break free from? One with eating my leg or the one eating my torso?
The one that shot or the one that
Let's do.
I need to know so I know what to attack. I need to know what.
Let's do the one that has your leg, so that you still have access to the one with your arm.
attack.
Because otherwise, you're hanging upside down, and it's a.
Which I'd fuck. You have seen my acrobatic.
I'm aware.
I can fucking pull it off. But
That you can try.
All right, then I would like to use my current fire because that's the one that's
Yep,
activated,
it's activated.
right now.
Yep.
As it's got me like on the torso.
Breaking free is your action.
Okay, well, still my bonus action, but it does have me around the torso.
Yeah, it has you around the torso.
Okay.
Kind of around the midsection side.
Okay, I would like to then attempt to stab. It's gonna fuck. I hope I fucking roll good enough. Stab like in between Lee and its teeth, and stab inside the mouth.
Okay. Roll really well.
Please roll. Roll.
The good news is, if you stab yourself, it'll cauterize.
They caught.
But it's not in that one.
Does a 19 hit?
A 19 does hit.
An 18 hits, so we know a 19 will.
So you take a second, roll damage.
Okay, so that is going to be so 1d6 plus 2.
It's okay. I'm okay. It's
So
okay.
that is 4 piercing damage.
4 piercing damage.
And then that is 7 fire damage.
7 fire damage.
Yes.
All right. So you take a second as it has you, and you have this, and you're like both of your arms with the swords are being flailed around.
Yeah.
And you just kind of pull up, see this, everything that's happening, and the world goes silent as you grab it, flip it to reverse grip, and just stab, break one of the teeth, pry it off, and then put it straight through where this tooth gap is, up and into the mouth. This thing, I'm gonna make it make a con save.
I'm sorry, Sophie. I'm sorry, Jippy. You know, don't make my dice. This is mine.
It makes a con save to try to maintain a grip on you, and it maintains a grip.
Oh, man.
But you currently have a sword in its mouth, and it is right now
Burning it.
burning it on the inside.
Did that tooth fall on the ground by any chance? Or is it like fall like into my clothing?
That you don't know. You have no way of knowing. Being
I was-
shaken like a bulldog.
I just can't. I just can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa. 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 I know you're throwing a cookie overhand at me.
Nice.
Thank you.
Classic.
So, that's your turn?
That's my turn.
All right.
Second.
Zill, it is your turn.
Oh,
You just got finished smacking Lemba on accident.
yeah.
And I want
You're doing the middle finger roll, like.
what?
Oop, that's floorboards.
I was not wrong. I don't understand.
What do you mean?
It's this.
He's an Aussie.
Only Aussies and Brits will know
Oh
what
yeah,
this means.
we made a Karakian hand signal that like session 1.
Yeah, it's not me blinded. Hold on. I'm gonna look this one up. I don't remember what the fucking heck.
There is a PowerPoint.
Yeah, I know. I made the PowerPoint. Let me find it.
And then we never made up any more hand signal.
Ever.
Nope.
Nope.
It's labeled untitled presentation. Hold on.
Oh, that's really helpful.
Oh no, that's my I'm gonna get out of jail Monopoly card. Sorry, continue. Keep going.
What would you like to do?
Because I still have Ashelon's Shrine, it's a new turn. I would
Alright.
like to get within range.
You want to cut through here?
I want to actually run close enough to it,
Dumbass,
and
fuck you was this.
I was making an actual
No,
reference.
an Aussie, like an Australian.
They do this because they were archers, so they would chop off these fingers. So it was like "fuck you" to all archers.
Ring,
And they still
ring,
use
ring,
it.
and
They still
middle,
use it.
ring and middle finger shaken like this means excitement or stoked, bro. Greetings is this.
And
Greetings.
"fuck you" is
And then fuck you, you lower the thumb. So greetings, fuck you.
yeah.
Complete with photos of Abby really doing it.
Yes.
So we could remember. Sorry, continue.
I would like to do like one of these Yui things.
Where do you
Like,
want to go?
I want to U want you
You want to go?
around here and just like be on. Oh wait, no, I don't want to be on that side because that side has the heads. I want to run and do this sort of.
So do you want to go like here?
I want to be over here, but like pass through these two within range.
So
like,
you want to go over like this and then end up here?
that'll work as long as it gets
Okay.
me past the thing. Then yes.
So you go 5, 10, 15, and you can get to here with 20, and that automatically does that damage to it because it takes up all 4 of these squares. So if you get within 5 feet of any of those 4 squares,
Yeah.
that's good. So you got it. So they take how much damage?
It is going to take. No, we're gonna roll with the big dice for this. Last online roll is kind of. Oh yeah, still is Australian, mate.
Is a Herringon and has a boomerang just like the Guardians.
Yeah, I do know the movie Guardians, the
Yes.
Christmas Guardian one.
It's that.
He's the Easter
I'm
Bunny.
the Easter Bunny, mate.
We sat here as he made it, and he was like, "I am the Easter Bunny."
I'm not cute either, so.
Using shit out eggs.
Okay,
You haven't
so
checked.
it was.
You haven't X. You haven't checked. Dragonborn lay eggs.
Wrong.
You could. You could.
Oh wait, it's 2d6. I'm gonna roll. Oh, big money, no whammy.
Come on, big money, bud.
Ooh, okay.
All right. Did you roll well?
8, 9, 10, 10 points of fire damage. Wait,
All right.
wait, hold on. Did I do that right? Hold on.
It's over average.
I am casting. It's at third level.
2d6 average is 7.
Oh, it's actually 1d6. I'm doing it at third level, so I will re-roll. 5 plus 1 makes 6.
All right. So
6 damage, mate.
as you smack Lemba in the face and she flips you off, and you just kind of turn and smile and run past her, Lemba, you take 6 points of fire damage, and it runs past the false Hydra and scorches the false Hydra as well.
Hold on. A creature object. This is the thing going into the turn. Means my feet doesn't yeah. Oh shite! It really doesn't.
And there was no way to get around from her. Even going over the altar, it was like you started within 5 feet. It was bad. It was gonna be interesting regardless.
You're fine.
Right.
Yeah.
So I do that,
Just
and
this.
then I kind of realize
There.
that I need to be. Am I in melee range or no right now?
Right now, you are currently in melee range. Yes,
Oh, brilliant, mate!
you can you can back up here or here if you want.
Technically, isn't he flanking because I'm grappled?
Currently, yes, on the direct other side.
What was
like
that mean?
That means that you have advantage on an attack roll.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Because I'm
Okay.
being eaten. Doesn't he technically have advantage?
Okay, so this is just.
You're welcome.
Thank
you for my service.
Hey, I was just on the stretcher, so how about?
Does a 7. Oh, wait, I get advantage on attacks, right?
yes, advantage.
Does a 17 hit?
Does a 17 hit?
Yes, but roll and see if it's an at 20.
Well, I just want to know for future reference.
No, yep.
Oh, fuck, it was so close. That's 18 plus 7. That's 25.
Oh yeah, 25 is
I
better.
would have gotten there.
No, I just do the
What are you? The short sword?
What?
Short sword?
Or.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, are you attacking with the short sword or are you attacking with something else?
Oh. No, I'm attacking with my short sword.
Okay, that's what I figured. We talked about the boomerang and I wasn't sure if you were going to mess with it or not. So,
As of right now, no. Because
Okay.
I'm in melee range.
I figured that's probably better. So roll your damage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
1d6 plus 3. Okay. Come on, fill me in some good night rest. Okay, it's a 6. It's a. Yeah, I'll
Yeah, all right.
or an act.
6 points of damage.
6 points of piercing damage.
All right, so you run by and set both Lumba and the creature on fire, covering them with these kind of sparking footprints. As she kind of is patting herself out, kind of like if you throw something on a campfire and it just sparks up. Yeah. Yeah, roll your concentration check. Roll a con save.
I need you to enunciate my love.
I understand.
Love you.
I got it.
It's probably the only one with no clue what the fuck I'm doing.
I know what you're. I know what you're saying. I just also hear the Rugrats. I can't. I hear both, and I'm like, God, that's funny.
No, Caroline does not understand what you just said. Concentration.
Yes. Make a
concentration spell.
It's a yeah.
Just recast it.
It's a Constitution saving throw is what it would be. So you get that bonus.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, no way, man.
What do you got?
It's like a 5.
Yeah, no, it's either 10 or half the damage, whichever is higher. So, Aura of Life immediately fades shortly after being cast.
You all feel a warm will, but it's like, oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's like when you're swimming and you accidentally find a warm spot and you get concerned and then it goes away immediately. So you're not sure what it was, but that's really weird. As Zill stabs into this thing and just kind of stabs and keeps running along the way and drags it along the side and then pulls it out and just kind of turns and stops and is ready. And he kind of glances over to Lemma, who's like, so anything else on your turn? I think that's it, right?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
anything
my
else?
Yeah, it's your turn, dude.
No, I can't do anything. Oh, wait. Am I able to attack it again?
If you have 2 attacks per action, yes.
I didn't do that the last time.
Well, that's
So
not
do it now.
Okay, we are going to... Would this also count still with the flanking thing?
Yes.
Great. Okay, so we're... I need to... Yep, that's not the right thing, Rocky. Do the right thing. There we go. Okay, so gotta have advantage, because that was a shite roll.
Someone make a...
Motherfucker.
All right.
Write that down.
I am.
Yay!
All right. Roll your damage.
Okay, then. Gosh.
You
Remind
can...
me, you get to enunciate me in fucking words?
I need another D6 there.
I mean,
Yeah, this one. So I get a double the damage, right?
Yep. Yeah, you double the die.
Is it still just the same plus bonus, though?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, I did not even roll. We're just not going to use that.
The die are chance. The bonus is skill. So, like, your skill bonus is how good you are at it. Yeah.
Well, I rolled right.
Nice.
I got a 3 and a 1.
So 8.
3 and a 1 is a 4. So then,
Oh,
well, unless he doubled the die by doing
I just
2d6.
doubled the die.
So that's 4 points of damage in total.
Yeah.
All right.
So you rolled a 1 and a 1?
I rolled a 1 and a 3.
That's 4. Oh,
But he
you
doubled.
rolled this
Yeah.
at 1.
It's 1d6 and he added
Oh, I'm
his
I
die.
just rolled
I'm
12.
sorry.
That's
I screwed
okay.
that up. I'm sorry.
So,
So it's
even
7
still,
points of piercing damage altogether.
all right.
Isn't that bonus?
Even still, 7 points is good. As you,
Looking.
we'll get to that. As you go through, you run by and you kind of stab into it and run along the way, burning it as you go, and then turn, see Lemba flipping you off and just kind of stare at her and no look, just kind of stab into the thing and just kind of cock your head and just kind of pull it back out as you do.
So I just like angrily walk the last 5 feet over to it.
Pretty much. Is there anywhere else that you want to move?
No, I'm good there.
You're good? All right. Then Claire or Astrid, it is your turn. Your watermelon is massive.
I'm staring at my watermelon drooling.
In awe. My God.
Grown up.
What a man.
Have I been spotted yet?
My God. You have been spotted by people.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
We know you're there.
I know this meatball thing hasn't caught up on its body. Is anything showing?
A lot of wounds are showing. It is not looking like it's in a good place.
Watermelon.
So,
I think we should go back in.
so
Walking up here.
you're ready to go back in?
Yep.
The zone of silence is continued.
I popped my knee back in its socket.
Yep, you're laying there on the ground, putting your knee back in.
Into its normal form. Wait, is Steve still alive or is he?
Steve is fucking dead.
He's dead. Steve
Look for Steve boy.
Steve is cool.
She's the good. I love that movie.
So, you are all in a zone of silence, looking at this strange woman as she makes very quick work of this massive watermelon
Just hand it
and
up.
just starts cutting pieces up. And like she cuts a piece, she goes, and just kind of cuts another one, sets it aside, one for me, one for you, one for me. And just kind of throughout that entire process, makes short work of this watermelon wall. And slowly the zone of silence fades.
Okay.
And you can start to hear her as she goes into the watermelon and just kind of water squish, and she sets a piece aside. This is year of plenty for you as you're like, thank God. And then your spell wears off. And all of this massive bowl of watermelon that you've kind of created and is overflowing just kind of goes and then fits nicely into the bowl. And you're like,
X is sitting on the ground going, I would love to unpack this right now, but looks at imaginary watch and goes, we realistically only have about 20 more minutes to find evidence and get the fuck out before they come back.
you have at this point, because it's 6 seconds per round and you got 3 rounds in.
Yeah, but how long did it take us to get in?
It took you like 20 minutes to get.
So 40 minutes, so okay, we have a half.
So you have like
35
just a little
minutes.
over about a half an hour, you assume.
We have about 35 minutes to find evidence and get the fuck out. I would love to unpack this in this moment, but I feel like we do that after we're back in safety in our room. Agreed.
I guess my question is, are you guys planning on hurting the princess?
We didn't even know there
No.
was fucking one. We're not here for that.
Apparently.
No, we're trying to find proof
Hi.
that
Yeah.
they made this thing that is no longer there. Oh,
Yeah.
As far as I know, he's not part of it.
What's your question?
big family who wants to
Yes.
help me in the
Yeah.
concert where you're trying
Thanks
to
for calling.
Hi.
Sick. Excellent. We can unpack this later. It may or may not be the next one. I
Love
don't
the
see
lap
the
line.
And all I care is, are you guys gonna
I
hurt the
haven't
princess?
seen
If not,
no.
okay, fine, we'll see you later.
Was I be able to get some of that goo?
You can try to get the goo into this vial, and as you fill the vial, it's starting to just dissipate. Part of the challenge is that you get the sense after probably about 5 minutes, or like a minute or 2 minutes here as you watch it, even within the vial, it just burns and dissipates.
I got a 22 on investigation.
You find a lot of meat puddles and then some watermelon juice, but like you're not really sure where the one ends and one begins. You're not sure you want to risk it.
I say, we sheathe our weapons and I go, stranger, we can unpack this. We're not here to hurt whoever the fuck you're working for. We're here to find evidence that they indeed created this monster for the Sultan. And we only have about 30 minutes to do so. Can you help us?
My character's like, finish, Steve. Finish.
No, we can't.
Roll for initiative.
God damn it! I'm sorry, Scott.
The Steve has shrunk down to a normal watermelon size. So if you guys really wanted, you could take a second to like
Shovel Steve in my bag of
aggressively
holding.
eat the Steve.
You can't just respect Steve.
Fine. Everyone grab a fucking piece of watermelon, shove it in your face, and we go.
Okay.
Okay, everyone walks
grab
over to
some
Steve and we just start eating
I
Steve.
do like a quick little flavor, like, really?
right now.
Kitty watermelon it.
So So, as you're all eating the watermelon, you have a chance to discuss. It takes a minute or two to get this all eaten. You don't eat a watermelon in 2 seconds.
From the outside, like
2 stories.
Does
Yes.
anyone respect Steve?
Do any of you?
No. I grilled him. He said disrespect me.
As long as you eat him and not waste him, good.
No, I and I grilled watermelon.
We ate Steve.
Right, so that's your
You
I say
don't eat him. I will get super angry.
We ate Steve.
We ate Steve.
Yeah.
We ate Steve.
Everybody were like, we were.
As you're eating, do you want to bring up anything to address? Anybody?
Are you?
We need to.
Who's this for us? What for that?
What is the Sultan of... What's her name? Delphia? The queen?
So the Vohra Clan elder is Aradia. Her daughter is Dahlia.
Oh, Dahlia. Okay.
Yep, she's Dahlia Vohra, and you have been specifically the person that she works with the closest as almost a personal assistant slash mercenary slash really whatever.
What? Oh,
She's a
Kind of.
She's a princess
Yeah.
to the Vohra clan, basically, but it's fine.
Pretty much.
I basically lift up the little cloth I have that hangs over my chest, and it reveals around my neck is the symbol of the Vohra clan. And I go, we're not here to fucking fuck shit. We're here to find evidence that this fucking monster was created here for the Sultan.
Fucking fucker.
like the heck the Sultan or before?
We work for the Sultan. He wants proof that this was created here. And we only have about 30 minutes now.
I'm like, okay.
We have no interest in whoever you're supposed to work for.
Steve's sitting well with you. You're sitting well with Steve.
Steve is delicious. Thank you for offering Steve to us. We need to find proof.
It's Steve with instead of an E, it's a 3. 3.
Steve has the voice of the monkey from that Meatball Clouds.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So eventually they convince me that they're good. So I'm like, well,
Yeah.
now the princess is safe.
You're a little wary at first, and they seem to be okay. You spend some time eating watermelon. You bombed over this watermelon. And you're like, well, killed a monster. Monster was probably a threat to Dahlia. So they helped.
I'm like,
That's good.
you're welcome.
Yeah. You're like, so as long as you're not gonna fuck with her, right? And they're like, we don't give a shit about Dahlia. You're like, great.
We don't give a
Hey
shit.
guys,
We don't give a shit. And we were never here.
I'm just gonna stand at the doorway while you guys investigate. Once you guys leave, I'm gonna head back up to the bedroom.
Okay.
Gives food for.
Alright,
So I say we try to sneak up to what Celeste had. This room.
Yeah.
This room?
Is there like
Make an investigation check.
shells?
I already did an investigation.
That's a 1. Write that down. And it's a +0, so that's
Can
a 1.
I investigate the altar?
You can investigate the altar.
X is not good. In 11, I was 0. Only because I was able to increase it, but I had a -2.
Oh boy.
X is in a row.
11. You find a lot of slick, greasy floor tile. It is not pretty. There's something terrible happened here, and unfortunately, you were here to witness the terrible thing that happened here.
I got a 14.
14. Specifically looking at the altar, what you do find is a bunch of meat giblets. Random pieces. You're not exactly sure what pieces, but like there's a spare organ with like a humanoid bite mark out of it. There's random bits of muscle tissue, blood, gore, all of that terribleness sitting in front of a statue that has the 2 eyes dripping red, the same color as the gore and blood. As you kind of look around the statue, kind of like, what in the fuck? You notice a seam in the wall.
Oh. Can I get closer to the scene?
Yeah.
I want to look through the
On taking a look, you see what looks like an entrance into the catacombs.
That's how it's been moving around.
So you get the sense that it's been locked in this room and it leaves out this way.
Okay, so I face everyone and I say, hey guys, look over here.
What?
Look
like looking at her feet because she's like, hey, blood.
Yeah.
It's still on, right?
Silence is gone now.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
So we
Yes.
don't want to scream, but
Like, look through here. This is just look. Maybe we can go out through here. Maybe escape through
Yeah,
here.
but do we have evidence yet? I think we have to search the rest of that.
that's gonna lead us back to the catacombs with the Medusa.
Which she'll be happy to know.
You
that
should know that it's
Yeah.
taken care of now.
But we didn't do the thing for the Sultan.
We haven't found any evidence yet.
Well, when we were walking here, I noticed there were 2 floors. So if we go back up, half of us can search the upstairs, the other half can search the main level,
That's true.
and then we can find evidence faster that way. I assume most of the evidence might be on the upper levels where people sleep and have their strong boxes.
Sick.
Wait a second, we're thinking about this too much.
You start to hear this discussion about people going upstairs, and you're like,
I look at the new lady and I think, hey. The princess, we don't want her. Like, you could tell her to go room, not to go into it, and like, chill. Listen for like, they keep their mail. Where do they keep their mail? Where do they keep their studies? They're gonna like research something. What room could be books in? If you want evidence,
Shit, it's
they
only
want her,
17.
not your princess.
Also, if you help
Leave her
us,
the fuck alone.
if you
Yeah,
help
like
us,
my intelligence is -1, so I'm like,
if you help us, we can get you Steve 4. We will buy you.
X goes, see this? X holds up her bag of plenty and goes, see this? This bag will give you an unlimited amount of Steves. If you help us, I will give you an unlimited amount of Steves. Please.
Make food, the magic.
I don't know exactly where it is, but I move kind of fast.
Like, you would know which rooms are like a shithole, and which rooms have beds, and which rooms are like,
I know where the
Not
guards are.
okay, we don't want to go there. The super
We just don't go over there.
Cool.
Right?
Cool. Alright, so I say we do the plan. The plan that we kind of did when we got in. So she is a fly or something. Y'all are invisible. And I, with the Vohra Clan symbol over me, can walk with this stranger that we've just
That
met.
is true.
And hoping she will vouch for me if we get stopped and
Are we still
questioned.
invisible?
no.
No, we haven't.
Cool, I don't want the princess. I just want to go
We're
upstairs.
very much
To
visible.
wherever
It's up there.
I want to go.
Don't want to go to that one.
I want to go to the first one. We were like, can we roll to like persuade?
That is a persuasion check.
Can we do a persuasion check to be like, I want to
I,
go upstairs, just not the room that she's in.
I don't know that she doubts that. She's just like, yeah, you just don't want to go where the guards are. And you're like, cool, I want to go upstairs. She's like, well, I don't know if you should go talk to Dahlia. I don't know. And you're like, no, I don't want to do that. And she's like, okay, cool. So where should we go? And you're like, I don't want to go where the guards are. She's like, don't go where the guards are then. And X, you have a second. Roll an intelligence check, X.
Fine. No, Dahlia never goes against me, but I mean,
A 19, you pause,
Hold on.
and you're like,
okay.
is this what it's like for everyone else?
Talk to me. An epiphany.
You're going, what?
I would like to go to the. Shit, I would know the Vohra Clan's leader.
Yeah,
What's her name?
Aradia.
Dahlia?
Aradia.
I would like to go to Aradia's study. Please.
Okay.
I'm gonna have my spirits
You
go
Okay.
through the wall where the
Okay.
back is, and just like look around and tell me what you see.
Yeah, roll an investigation check for the spirit. That one, you don't see much.
You get speed 4 after we get out there.
Write that down. Write that down.
I
We
am.
will give you speed 4, 5, 6, 7,
1.
like all through like.
You know what? Out of good faith, X opens the bag and wills one nice watermelon as a peace offering.
All right, roll. Let's see how good it is.
I don't remember what the fuck.
You would know, by the way, a few places where there may be documents. The servants' quarters would be one of them for outgoing mail that the head servant of the house that isn't military, but just like, the butler would have that to maintain. You would also know where the office is, and you would know other places for them to maybe not go. So you have the idea. Otherwise, you're like, I could show them, I think.
I rolled an 11, which is modest.
Okay.
So I rolled one modest watermelon to come out of the bag.
It's a normal, like, pretty good sized watermelon, but it's like one of the ones that you get where it's not really all that juicy. It's
Not
just
like that.
it's aight.
Go to C3.
No,
Yeah, but it's aight.
Cursor.
You know, it's a good down payment.
This is the beginning. Once we get the documents we're looking for, I will give you 15 Steves.
You want to hand it to Serenity.
Oh, I hand Serenity the watermelon. I hand Steve the Fourth. This underripe Steve the Fourth.
Underripe Steve the Fourth.
Okay, we gotta get going. We're wasting time.
Can I cast Create a Destroy Water and then just like put a little bit more water into it to make it more white?
Actually, that's a good question.
Make a charisma check for me. Just to see if you have control to not explode the watermelon.
Drink it. Children, drink it.
10? You just kind of take a second and you cast the spell and you watch the thing. You've seen the videos before where someone puts rubber bands on a watermelon until it eventually explodes.
Yeah.
It's starting to go. And you're like, I gotta stop. Just as like it's about to start cracking, and it feels like when you have a balloon that's about to burst, you're like, oh no. Yeah. You're just like, fuck yes. So,
Whatever you guys want, you get.
so
Like, we'll get you more when we have the documents we need. I would like to go to
Aradia.
stuff.
Think Aaron. Like desert.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
All right, so y'all, who's turning invisible? Because she can't bring all 6 of us with her.
I'm almost out of spell.
Can you do it though?
And you only need to turn 4 of you invisible, because Lemba can go back to being a fucking fly, and I
I got me a fly.
will be something else.
Be on my shoulder.
You just gotta.
Watermelon right.
It's okay.
Be my ferret.
Just be a giant eagle.
Yeah, that's convenient.
No, be my ferret. Just.
I'm a little bit
You're invisible.
Become an eagle. I'd be like,
Okay, or you can just be invisible then. She can make 5 people invisible.
No, I'm gonna go to the lady.
Still
I'm gonna say,
sitting.
what
He is still here with us.
Hey, you. Lady, you are.
I'm the astro, you know.
Okay, cool. And
They call her the melon baller.
bug in the world. You could be a bug.
Here we go.
Love.
Watermelon beetle?
Got a thing? Have I heard of a watermelon beetle?
Make a nature check.
Oh, God. Here we go. Makes sense.
Yeah. 15?
15? You've heard of squash beetles and stuff like that, so you could imagine that there's something like that. Alternatively, I would allow you to be a leafant with watermelon plant leaves.
Oh my god, so like, I look like a watermelon in the
Yes.
I am a
Full on Steven Universe, but little elephant.
I just like, I'm not gonna be edible. Not edible. Very slowly. A little elephant like this big, but it's like a watermelon.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a picture on your trading card.
Do I? Oh, I do have a leaf
I'm
in.
looking for
Yeah.
it.
Esther picks up.
This tiny little, it feels just like a watermelon, and then legs are wiggling.
Is eatable, but that is for cannibalism. It is frowned upon. Most
But I look like a
societies.
watermelon leaf in.
Then the ears are little watermelon leaves.
Becomes obsessed with her, and I'm just like,
Astrid, cool. You can hold her, but I need you to take us to the study.
And then in your mind, you're a little boy.
The mouth opens just a little bit, and it looks like if you were to cut a little hole in a watermelon, it's like red with seeds on the inside.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Great.
So they're
cast
invisible.
Invisibility on me, Celeste, yourself, and Sue.
And Steve Ford.
And Steve
And
Steve the Fourth.
Yeah.
Steve the Fourth, by the way, as you're holding him, you're like, oh, I gotta be fucking careful. One wrong move, if I bump the wall with this thing, it's gonna go boom. It's just so cute.
Cool. And I walk.
Anyone
With,
has this draw, we can decompress this pressure.
and I walk
You do it with like a
Astra,
coconut, just.
and then I walk with Astra and the Leafin up out
All
of the
right.
dungeon area.
So, for ease purposes, what I'm going to do is put the three of you guys together like this.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do is group you so that whenever one of you moves, you all move. And this is the group that will be the indicator for exploring the mansion. The rest of you guys, at least for the moment, your minis are going to be down here until it comes into play.
You guys are just invisible behind us.
Yep. You are with the group, but for ease, I'm going to just move a few at a time. So, you guys begin to make your way. Why is it not doing it? Everybody. That's weird. Meh. No.
I'm just thinking of that cat.
There we go.
That's making that
All
noise.
right. You're all moving. Apparently, because I can't just make you walk. I have to make you hover hand up the stairs.
That's fine.
Why in the ever loving fuck?
We'll fix it in
I just put it down someplace.
Okay.
Figure it out.
For now, I'm going to use.
Just use Astra.
Yes.
It's fine.
You are going to lead up the stairs. And you are in this area. This is the staircase that comes up into the main hall. There are two guards that are by the staircases that lead up to the center a little better, that lead up to the second floor. You know, off to the side, right next to you, is the barracks. So right by you over here past this fireplace. On the other side is the dining room. Maybe there's something useful in there, but you wouldn't necessarily know. It's a dining hall, like a fancy dining hall strictly for Aradia and family. Up here is the kitchen and the head servant's quarters. That's where one of the things that you're thinking might be for mail. Anybody that would otherwise, send mail out, this would be effectively the mail office of this mansion. But you know that there are these two guards here.
Do I know these guards?
You would. They're kind of assholes. There we go. That's a little better.
Can I distract them with my new watermelon?
You can. So you just kind of make your way over.
Hey guys, check out Steve Ford!
Are you still holding me at this point?
Yes.
Okay, I guess I have you.
I'm just there like,
What should I call you? I got Steve Ford and
Stevie.
whatever the hell this is.
Fuck this.
what should I say? I like shooting their face and they like don't look really cute. Like, I didn't do that.
Alright, so I'm usually fine.
You walk up. You walk up and you know these two. This is Fuck. These are the two guards that are unfortunate enough to not be part of game night, at least for now. And they do not look happy to be missing out. They are, you kind of get one of their attention, and you just kind of see Amir. And you're talking to him, and he looks over and goes, melons. Again.
Melons. Well, guess what? He's about to fuck him.
You smack it. Roll a d20 for me. a 4, you don't necessarily know how to control your strength, and so you go, look at this baby, he's ready to pop, bam, bam, and then like on the third one you smack it, it goes boom. It just covers a mirror with this gross rind and juice mixture, and it's like really thin juice because it's mostly just fresh water. And he's like, ah, fuck. Why do you always do this?
Water. I'm afraid of water content.
No.
Too much damage. I would
It doesn't do damage. You just get spattered with the guts of your kind.
I'm like,
Would be
I'm like sneak past how this fuck
Yeah.
is happening.
yeah. Make your
That is a 23.
23.
I
Okay.
sense a disturbance in the water before.
You sense a disturbance in the melon, and it's not good. You successfully utilizing the distraction make your way up here. So, Amir is like, you always do this. Why? Why is it always me? And the other guard is like, it is always you. And Amir is like, come on, just
Damn it, man.
take my post for a moment. I need to clean up. And just kind of says that to you. Do you accept and take his post for a minute?
Just a minute.
Just a minute? You just kind of like hurry back, and he's like, just kind of makes his way off. And he goes over the door. Oh! There. He's not having a good time. So he makes his way into the barracks.
How are you handling things being with me standing guard?
You just kind of stand there.
Like right now, I'm like,
She is also covered in watermelon bits as what looks like a watermelon elephant. Just shell shocked.
fucking kill.
If she grabs your feet,
There's for right now, Lumba. It's effectively that like tinnitus frag grenade. And you're like trying to figure out what life is for a minute, and before you know what's happening, you're standing there as she has taken this guard post, and you're still in her arms, and you're like, oh.
I will turn my head or look up at her and I say, "Give the mine."
You make your way over to the door, X.
I'd like to go in the door.
All right, you try the door, and it's locked.
Fuck. I'd like to use my thieves tools to unlock the lock.
Oh, sorry. This one is not locked. It is already slightly open ajar.
I would like to peek into the room.
Do you peek into the room? Like, open the door a bit and peek in?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Oh no, I feel terrible things about that.
X.
I would like to say to X, "Don't make my dog."
You can't talk to me. So.
X, you peek into the room. This low candle-lit room, there's no one inside. You're like, yeah, this is great. As suddenly something hits you in the head. As a metal bucket lands on your head, soaking you with a mixture of raw egg and flour. And falls to the ground. Dang, 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 dang. And just kind of rolls off into the room, as it seems like someone was trying to mess with the head staff member, who is probably kind of a dick. And you know, kind of is a dick. So totally makes sense.
yeah.
The boss isn't around. So
Love that.
you're covered in raw egg and flour
Awesome.
as you start to hear laughter coming from the barracks, and very quickly realize that loud noise is likely to have caught somebody's attention. Make another stealth check very quickly, especially because there's another guard still in the room.
It's 15.
15. Let's roll a perception check for him. 10. So he doesn't notice as you very quickly make your way into the room and close the door behind you. He doesn't really know what's going on, but a number of other guards are beginning to make their way out here. For now, we're going to use Poramir. Nope.
And I'm like covered in head to
He's gone.
like I'm covered head to toe in flour.
You are covered in head to toe with
All right.
flour and egg and horribleness. It sucks.
Is she recognizable?
Are you invisible?
As being a part of the Vohra Clan, currently covered in raw egg and flour, maybe a little visible, maybe a little bit noticeable. But as all of these guys come out and begin to kind of turn to figure out and see the unfortunate occurrence as it has happened. Why is he special?
Why is it
There's two of them that are just facing the wrong way entirely. So they're making their way towards the door, and you are in the room right now, and you hear footsteps coming. This other guard and you see all these people laughing and coming out like, yeah, yes, that bastard, he's done it. We've done this. Amir was missing out. And they just kind of start coming out towards this way, and they see you, and they're like, yes, you didn't get to see this. You should see. And they start calling the two of you over. This guy, fucking no nonsense and pissed off, is like, I'll see from here. And you can do whatever you like. Yes. Do you want to follow and go see, or do you want to stay there in the post?
How do they perceive me? Am I like higher class than them? Or like lower?
They are hired directly by Aradia, and you are effectively hired by Aradia's daughter, who has kind of some say, but like not really. So they don't necessarily care. This is one of the first times that they would have been like, come and see what we did. So
I'm gonna try and join the squad and see what's going on. So
Yeah.
at least have some perception.
see, Lemba, you all of a sudden go for a ride, surrounded by all these guards.
How tall is the ceiling? Like from the floor to the ceiling, how tall is that?
It's probably about 10 feet, 10 to 20 feet. It's hard to kind of tell. It's really tall ceilings.
Are there any other doors, any other windows?
Looking around, there is a window that leads out onto the front kind of porch type area, and there is another door.
What are you gonna name the session?
All right.
Video.
Steve the watermelon.
Yeah.
What about Steve?
I said Steve.
All right. This is not forever. Fuck. I'm basically gonna hope that my distraction has allowed the rest of the group to fucking go upstairs and start searching for shit.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Wait, you weren't already upstairs?
No, I'm on the main floor.
Oh, I'm so fucking far behind.
I'm the only one that can be other than Astra. Astra and I are the only. Well, and Belief and we're the only ones that can be seen. The rest of y'all are invisible.
I thought you were upstairs.
I am not.
All time.
I am not. So I'm praying to God you guys take this distraction to sneak the fuck upstairs. I'm gonna back up into this corner.
Into
Over
this
here?
corner over
Yep.
here. You are right by another door.
Yep, I'm actually going to sneak. So like, does the door open out into the room or into the
The
back?
door opens into the bathroom. It opens this way.
But in. Okay,
Yeah.
is that how you want it done?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
It opens into the
So-
room so that you can hide in the toilet.
I would
if
like
you
to sneak into the bathroom.
All right.
And then with the door just barely open, like enough that my wrist fits into it.
I'm gonna do that.
Jar.
It's tiny,
So-
yeah, my wrist fits into it. Just enough. I pop open one of the things on my
Okay.
my satchel, because I got one of those things that like sits across my chest with a bunch of different pockets. You know what?
A bandolier.
Yeah, whatever. So I do have a lot of drugs.
They make it so high.
Not that kind of drug.
They do a lot. They do a lot of
I
different
haven't
things.
drug it
real
once,
life, yes.
but actually, what I do is then I pop out a deck of cards,
Okay.
and I
Oh no.
not the demon deck. And I pop. Oh, fuck, that's one. I basically hold the deck outside of the door, and I open it, and I pull out 2 cards and toss them into the room and shut the deck.
No, I
and shut the door.
know what the deck is.
And I hope to God they do.
It's the deck of
Deck of
illusion.
illusion.
It is.
Yeah.
What is it?
I have a deck
her
of
deck of
illusion.
illusion. You draw a card, it will do
So-
something. It'll be an
I
illusion,
don't
but
know if
it's either her
the deck of
role or
illusions
just how it is.
has all the cards in the deck, or
You will
if it's different
perceive it
ones.
as
But
realistic or as non-realistic as possible, or somewhere in between.
I basically draw two and throw them into the room.
all right,
I drew the 7 of clubs and the 8 of spades.
let's take a look to see what those are.
What is it again? Do you have to roll to make it more realistic, or do they just?
I don't
no,
remember.
no.
I think it's just whatever. Some cards do things, some cards don't.
Oh,
And I don't remember, like, obviously they're not, like, bad, they're just an illusion, but, like, people don't know. Like, when we
Let's
actually
see.
drew the giant card, like, a year and a half ago. Two weeks ago in the game, but, like, a year and a half ago in our
Uh-huh.
sections.
The cards are usable or
No, once they're done, they, like, poof. They
So you
disappear.
got which ones?
I got the 7 of clubs and the 8 of spades.
7
Swear to
of
God, if I drew two
clubs.
cards of these shit, I'm gonna draw it.
Ooh.
there was a boo.
One of the cards just kind of pops and fizzles and burns up on the floor in a little bit of smoke.
Which one was it?
The 7 of clubs.
7 of clubs. Poof.
The
8 of clubs.
8 of clubs
Or,
lands
8 of
on the
spades.
floor.
8 of spades.
8 of spades lands on the floor, and you do you look out to see what it makes?
Yes.
Okay.
As it pops, because they haven't quite entered the room
They
yet.
haven't quite entered the room. You see a red-skinned, burly humanoid figure in plate mail armor with long sideburn mutton chops that hang down like 3 or so inches, a kind of pressed in pug-like nose, and he just kind of stands there, hand on a sword, and he pulls it out. And it's this massive hobgoblin that just kind of stands there and goes,
I very
It's ready.
quietly. Jesus, your door. Oh to God. This is trying to let you bitches do some work. You're welcome.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna use. I'm gonna put him here.
Don't listen to your. You don't make your criticism well.
So I'm gonna put this guy here. He's a good stand-in for this hobgoblin. And
Use fucking work.
you're waiting. The rest of you are downstairs. Would you like to try to make your way up and out, or do you wanna? What do you want to do? Tell me what you want to do.
I say to the group, I think it's been enough time before they've actually fucked everything over. Let's get upstairs quickly.
Yes, I agree.
All right. Are you all invisible?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Very much so.
Everybody roll a stealth check with advantage.
Oh, thank God.
For all of you guys.
Including Sue.
Yeah.
Hey.
Which will be very interesting. She's at disadvantage.
No.
So she rolls once.
Why is she disadvantaged?
She's she's at disadvantage,
Like regular.
but with advantage it goes to regular. So she rolls a 14. Figure out. See, she's wearing scale mail. No, Sudi's at
Okay.
disadvantage.
For us with advantage, the roll twice to take the higher of the two.
Okay, alright,
Yep.
I know that I have.
21.
21,
It's also 21.
21, 23. So you all kind of very quickly sneak your way up. 15. Very quickly, all of you start to make your way. Where do you want to go?
What do we see what's downstairs?
I've
Landing.
realized that. What?
You're invisible? Figure it the fuck out.
But once you see the door that opens mysteriously.
You're invisible.
You're
Figure
invisible.
the fuck out.
Okay. So where
You are here.
What did the door?
Right at the top of the basement stairs. That was your stealth check here. I want to know where you're going.
We're going upstairs.
You're going up the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay. You all get to about here, and you take a step, and you hear Sudi behind you. And she has scale mail armor on. And this guy here goes, huh? Doesn't see anything. Here. Surprise. Doesn't see anything immediately and starts to make his way this way. As you all start to... I gotta... Again. Start to make your way here. Do you just walk up the stairs? Alright.
We're gonna go all the way up.
Okay. So, yeah, they got raptured.
It's the infamous stairs that go nowhere in stage theater production.
So,
Can we do another stealth check?
no.
Thank God.
Who's leading on your group that's trying to sneak up the stairs quick?
I'm pretty sure it's probably me.
Probably you?
Probably Seal, since he said they probably had enough time to stop fucking things up.
Yep.
Let's go.
What's your investigation or perception bonus?
My passive investigation is 16 and passive perception is 15, but my plus bonus 2 is the investigation is intelligence. My intelligence modifier is +2.
Okay. You begin to make your way up the stairs and you notice a weird floorboard. Right at like the second stair to the top.
I go down and I'm just like, this is clearly out of code and is in violation of the HOA. I'm just gonna flip it around and it might fit better. So I go for the floorboard and I was trying to shimmy it out.
You try to shimmy it out of place, and as you do, you feel like as the floorboard presses down, you begin to hear the sound of kind of some metal scraping on metal as one by one the stairs of the staircase begin to fold down. And you will all be falling roughly 20 feet.
I won't be.
Motherfucker.
And I will cast Featherfall.
Okay, that's probably good. Because you would otherwise all be taking 6 damage, but with Featherfall, you are okay.
Wait, how many people can I do?
You only need
Yeah.
to do 3.
So basically, all of the stairs folded flat to the ground, and that staircase doesn't exist anymore.
And I do, yeah, it's up to 5. We're all good anyway.
You do a lot of fuck.
This staircase is gone.
I worked so hard to distract for you bitches. And you fuck shit up.
And very quickly,
You poor sacrifice yourself for you guys.
We appreciate it. That's why we gave you Steve before.
We're Steve by.
Oh, that's right. Steve before thing. You will get Steve the 5th when we complete our mission. You will get several Steves.
Okay. How high up is this
big.
thing?
you guys were almost 20 feet up, so you fall 20 feet down to the ground.
I'll
Okay.
give you a fucking watermelon.
I
want to do.
would like to do 2 things.
Okay.
One might affect the other thing. So I want to do an
Okay.
investigation check and see if I can find a button to push to bring the stairs back up. Do I notice?
Roll an investigation check. In the meantime, this guy notices, and all of them on their way into the door notice that the stairs are gone.
Can I do find familiar?
You can.
Can I try doing summon find familiar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you concentrating on the invisibility spell?
Then
I don't know if find familiar is concentration or not. I can't
no,
remember.
find familiar is not concentration.
Yeah, so you can cast it. It just you'd have to make another stealth check to try to find stuff.
What's the name of the guy that was guarding that specific staircase? Because he wasn't doing a good job.
That guy was Amir, the guy that you exploded a watermelon on. Pretty much, that's what that one guy's mentality is he's like, God damn it.
Cast on it. So, well, first off, is there a range, or am I just invisible because of your spell?
You're just invisible because of my spell. It's
Perfect.
based on
That
touch the
works.
first time, and then you're
Yep.
invisible for a certain amount of time.
Right.
Yeah.
How much time do I have? Right.
Yeah.
That'll be more than enough time. Do I notice anything with an 8? Probably not.
No. You found a switch, and it made this happen.
I would
You're
like
not
to
sure.
use my rabbit hop and jump
Okay.
up and get to the switch.
All right.
My century egg. Yeah.
So you make your way upstairs and land up on the landing. As currently these three are slowly being swarmed by guards that don't know that they're there, but have a suspicion. They're beginning to come over towards everybody. What are you all doing?
Now we quickly sidestep all these guys so we can go up the stairs.
Make a stealth check.
They're on the stairs, honey.
What? The other side.
The other
Oh, the other side is
Yeah.
Oh,
Look, you just
never mind.
fucking around.
So we're doing what you're doing.
Literally heard him say he was making traps for us. Why would we fuck with
You said a stealth check?
Yes. You three make a stealth check.
With
advantage?
With advantage, yes, because of invisibility.
Okay.
Yes.
Um,
Sudi is going to have to try again.
I got 17.
Oh, Sudi, roll a 3. You got a 19. What you got, Celeste?
17.
17. Okay. Those aren't too bad. Except for that Sudi goes, shit. And just kind of turns
No.
and starts jingle jangling her way around. And they go, "Shh. Do you hear that?" And the two of you are able to make your way in between and around all of them. And she's kind of getting cornered and left behind here as all of these guards
Dimension door.
are pretty much just coming closer and waving their arms trying to figure out what's going on. Yes.
Does she jingle jangle or does she money bags continue?
Pretty much.
What's that teleportation?
I don't. I
I'm
hear
double
them
checking.
opening the door at all to the room.
No, you don't.
So I go in my head. I'm thinking, oh shit, something distracted them because I assumed they were coming to me.
I'm not so good at spells.
I can't hear her.
She does have it. Sudi is going to make another. Want to make her let her have a sleight of hand check for casting a spell. That is a 17. They do not notice an invisible person casting a spell, which is good. Oh, good point. Did you cast Find Familiar?
No.
Okay.
He's having nothing.
That's very good. Sudi begins casting a spell, and immediately appears in front of all of them because casting a spell breaks invisibility, and then goes, and then she's gone. And all of them go, what the fuck? What?
Have I seen the hobgoblin yet?
Nope. Because you got distracted when everyone went to find the living.
The hobgoblin.
Nope.
No, I'm the only
You
one
guys
seeing the
are
hobgoblin.
all here because they went to investigate the living maraca. So she disappears, and she is going to disappear down into here. She reappears here. She casts blink.
Oh, this should I come up. I'm gonna be like, God, you guys are stupid. I'm gonna go to where she is and be like, I'm gonna see the hobgoblin. And I'd be like,
Well, you don't know there's a hobgoblin.
You make your way. You're
I'm
like
making my way to you.
you're like God, you guys, and you come over
But she's up.
and.
You're like, dude.
You make your way in and you see the hobgoblin and make a perception check for me.
So I don't know what happened to you. 14.
14. That doesn't beat your stealth. So you don't know where X went. She went in here. She's fucking gone.
Let me see the hobgoblin.
Yeah. Yeah. It's this hobgoblin that looks and it feels like he makes eye contact and pulls this great sword and just stares at you.
And while I'm shitting myself in the back,
It's the best place to do it.
and I'm just like screaming.
You're like,
Fighting I'm gonna turn around and start screaming and run.
you turn around and just start yelling and sprint out of the room, and all of them turn. Oh god, this paintbrush is really bad. All of them turn and they're like, "What is happening?" They see you come running out, and they don't know what to do, but you're yelling, and a bunch of them, they kind of all come running up to you. They're like, "Did you find her?"
Hobgoblin! It's a hobgoblin!
The what?
Hobgoblin in the room!
It's all in the dungeon. So they go, "Oh god, I stole Celeste in the process." And I put you back. So they all go in and they get
This is not my job description.
oh god, he got raptured. Either way, they're in here currently all trying to fight this hobgoblin and distracted, at least for the moment, and you are still in the bathroom going as you hear people with blades and yells hitting floorboards. Somebody gets thrown up against the door. It is really bad, and you're going,
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
you are acutely aware that there is no way out of this small room that you locked yourself in.
I will think about it while I'm sitting there. You guys fucking go look for shit.
So they're fighting.
Go look for shit.
You guys, Serenity and Celeste, are currently still invisible in the middle of kind of this foyer.
Go up the stairs.
You go up the other stairs. Do you want to follow Serenity?
I'll split apart to see what else I can find. I
right.
want to go solo this time. I'm always
All right.
one.
Well, then, for the moment, where would you like to go, Serenity?
Talk to me through the map. Where's the entrances?
There's a door all the way over here, past this fireplace. There's another door over here, past the fireplace. Down here is the room that they all went into, and there's another room over here.
I'll go into the last one that you told me.
This one down over here. Okay. You begin to make your way down invisibly, and you go.
Is there like any opening I can? No. Is there any opening I can look through?
Not really. There's a door, and you can't quite see through it.
Okay, so I don't go in there because I'm not risky.
You see the door. You're like, then you kind of move
Should
on.
I do unseen servants?
Do what you like.
Actually, let's go find some other ones.
All right.
Oh wait, no, that injures my invisibility. No. I'll actually go with.
You'll go with.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
about it, and it's like, these doors are closed up pretty tight. I don't see any way I can just peek in without moving anything. So
Yeah, it's going to be kind of tough. All right, Celeste, you begin to make your way up the stairs. Celeste.
About
Celeste.
going up the.
Yep, you're making your way up the stairs.
I'm looking down on my feet this time. While
You're
going
looking
up
down
the
at your
stairs.
feet. Are you doing anything special as you go up the stairs? No? Okay, what's your passive perception and passive investigation checks?
My passive perception
What is your passive perception and passive investigation? Because you're in the lead right now.
14 or 18.
14 or 18? All right. You notice a loose floorboard.
Do not Celeste. And just like patting on the shoulder, whispering super quietly.
I
Celeste, breathe that.
You step over it and you make your way up to the landing.
Together.
Zill, you would see her. Both of them make their way up, but they're invisible. And there are two guards at the top of the stairs that are currently peering down over the railing because they heard "Hobgoblin!" and everyone go running in that direction. And they're like, "What's happening?" They're looking over the railing, and you got up here and you landed, and you're all right. And there's a dude right here going, "Huh?" over the railing, and you're like, oh, for fuck's sake. What would you all like to do? At the top of the stairs here, there's those guys. Where these doors are is a large hanging kind of painting that I couldn't get the doors to sit nicely, but in between them is a large painting of Aradia Vohra. There is
She's the main lady.
The
right?
old,
yeah,
Crown.
elven lady.
yeah,
The old crown.
kind of.
The old grandmother.
This upstairs area has an outdoor set of doors here otherwise with the painting there, and then seems to go around and have another couple sets of doors on the other side, and then another set of doors guarded by two other guards that are also at this point looking as much as they can over the railing to see what's happening. And another set of doors that's directly across from here.
Should we go into one of the side doors?
What do y'all want to do?
I was thinking of the back, sneak behind the guards and distract it up the rail.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, it's a good chance, but they're way too close at the moment. They'll hear the door cracking.
True, okay, so
If you guys start making your way that way, I'll go into the main end. If you go to the other.
All right. So Zill, where are you going?
I would like to go and just open one of the double doors.
That's directly in front of this here with the
And
painting.
try to sneak into that room.
Okay, this one here.
Yes.
All right.
Outside.
So,
That
into the room. That's into a room, right?
No, it's
Nope.
not outside.
That's it outside.
you do not know. You try it, and the door is locked. You try to grab it, and it goes.
Wait,
Just
which was the door?
slight.
I thought that's the door that you said that leads into a room.
No, there's another one back over here.
Well, you said it so confidently that that was outside.
Yes.
How did you know it was
Because
outside?
when you was explaining the door, you said this one looks like it's outside.
Either way, you're here. These doors are locked.
It's like, okay, well, they're locked. I immediately am just like, I'm not gonna bother with it and start going around the right side.
You want to go around the right side?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm saying that right.
This side here.
Yes.
Okay.
I was saying
So-
that right.
You're gonna go. Okay, this is a really tight spot. Otherwise, so you begin to make your way along this way. There is a door here that you come across.
I will try for that door and see if it gets.
Where'd it go?
Oh no, I'm gone.
Oh, you're just on the railing because you're a circus boy.
My acrobatics is high.
Apparently.
People down the rail.
You try that door, and it is also locked. Just
Let's say.
You have to know a law. You need a pick locker. Which is downstairs.
currently cowering in a bathroom downstairs. Zill,
Yeah.
you tried the door and it just stays in place. Would you like to do anything else specific?
I would like to. Can I try and use my short sword as a picklock and just sort of like jimmy the lock?
Make a dexterity check with disadvantage.
Oh, I have one advantage!
Because you're using a massive sword to try to pick a tiny lock.
Short. It has short in the name.
You're using a gladius to pick a lock. It's
It's so short and it's magic.
Dagger.
even a dagger would be disadvantaged for this.